Hey, out there in YouTube land, this is old Steve. I'm over here at Farnsley Memorial. It's it was back in the 17th century. The people used to live here. They done a lot of trading on Ohio River. They done a lot of trading more. And then when people come through, then they gave them a place to live and stuff like that. But this right here, you can do a lot out here. You can have family reunions going on out here. You can have company picnics. Of course, you got to get it all approved and everything. But this little building right here is one of the sections that you can rent and have a family get together and everything with your family. And because I know a lot of people likes to do family gatherings and stuff like that. This is just one of them. Yeah, this is the only one, to tell you the truth. But this place right here, it's really neat. I've been out here a couple times. Me and my wife's been out here and everything, and we never booked anything to for like family gatherings and stuff like that. But we've been out here, just come out here and relax and everything. And they got a welcome center. I'm gonna go over that way, but you can see part of the welcome center right there. And they got a lot of neat stuff inside here. It sits right behind the Ohio River. And back in the day, in the 17th centuries and 18th centuries, of course, the Ohio River was one of the main, I stepped off that step, one of the main sources for Louisville and Indiana, paddle boats. People done a lot of trading. They jumped on a boat and come up here and they done some trading, and that's how they lived back in them days. They just done trading, and of course they got money and everything, but it wasn't much money. But this is the Ohio River. I know a lot of people's like, well, I've seen the Ohio River before. Well, a lot of people has and a lot of people hasn't. This is, like I said, it's a big place. It's down here off of Greenwood Road and Old Cameron Road, or really Old River Road. There's where it's actually at and everything. But I'm gonna walk back up here toward the house and everything. I just want to give y'all a view of how big it really is. And believe it or not, back in the day, see, here's the welcome center. That's the welcome center right there, and they got a lot of neat stuff in there. I've been in there a couple times, and it tells the history of this, and it tells the history of everything else, what went on back in the 17th century and the 18th century and stuff like that. And that's really cool there. They give out the history and everything. But yeah, it's really nice out here. They got the bicycle trails for Louisville that starts down here, and me and my wife, we used to, we get our bikes and we ride it, and you can ride it all the way to Jeffersonville, Indiana. You can ride it all the way to Jeffersonville, Indiana. There's a little bench over that you can sit. Hope y'all can see that little bench. You can sit out here, you and your wife or your girlfriend, just come down here and just watch the Ohio River and everything. Of course, that's the Ohio River that you can, watch, boats go up and down it and everything. But believe it or not, the Ohio River was, at one time, it was like I-65 or I-64. It was busy. Of course, everybody back then used the boats. And, travel, that's how they done a lot of traveling, besides horse and buggy. And You know, they used the river for that purpose. And of course, people used to trap and hunt and stuff like that. And you know, that's how they made their living. That's how they made their living back in the day. I'm gonna go over here to the house. I don't want y'all to see nothing but grass, because I mean there's more to it. I'm trying to focus strictly on the house and everything, and you know, walking, y'all probably see more than I will through this, because right now I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing on this thing until I get over here in the shade. And see, they got picnic tables and stuff like that. That where you can, again, you know, you can sit out here, you can, you know, have a little family gathering and stuff like that. Company picnics. You know, if anybody owns a company and everything, and just want to come out here and, you know, reserve a spot and everything for it. See, this right here, I'm coming up on the old house where the people, the Moremen, I think, don't quote me, you can look it up on the history and everything, but I think the family that lived here was called Moremen. And it was way my wife, I might be getting it messed up, and I hope I ain't, because I don't want to ever lie to y'all. But the people that done the trading, they lived here in this house. And of course, they rebuilt it and everything, or probably restored a lot of it and everything. But you can have tours. You can go inside this house and everything. And of course, this is I say probably back in the day, it was probably like a meat house or something like that. Well, matter of fact, here's some of the history on it. Smokehouse, yeah, and a wash house. Yeah, that's what that was back in the day and everything. Of course, they rebuilt it and everything, I guess because of age and one thing after another. But they even had a windmill. That's how they done, you know, a lot of, I guess, power. Of course, they didn't know what power was back then, but, you know, they probably had it for like a pump, you know, using it for a pump and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna walk around here I'm coming up on the side of it, and it's really a pretty house. You know, it's really pretty and everything. I'm gonna come on around here, and it was a big house. You know, of course, back then they had people coming in, and, you know, just come in, and they let them stay, and probably you know, they work for their keeps, you know, sharecropper and help out with the crops and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you look at it, this is outside of it. I haven't paid to get inside of it or nothing like that, so I don't know what it looks like on the inside. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it and everything, you're like, wow, man, that is a pretty nice sized house. Way I understand, it was a big family that lived here, and they was considered millionaires back then. They was considered millionaires. But I'm gonna walk over here because I'm gonna show you some stuff that they got, that how they done their corn and their hay and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool looking myself, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this right here, I'm going to assume that they hooked a horse up to it. You see how they had the sickle, and that's how they done their hay and everything. And of course, they got a disc right there. They disc up their stuff, and again, they used all horses back then. Every bit of it was all done by horses. And you know, set out their crops and stuff like that. And so, I mean, you know, it's pretty cool looking and everything. And again, you know, I don't know what that is. So if somebody does know what it is, you know, shoot me an email or something like that and say, hey, that was this right here. And of course, there's another one right there. But yeah, there's an old building sitting back there. I don't know if y'all can see the old building or not. This right over here, I wanna come over here, and this is a flower garden, and I'm assuming again back in the day that they had you know, for flowers and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool right there. And then, you know, they had grapes, and you know, there's a grapevine right there. But they even got a church on the other side of that fence down there. It's probably, I don't know, about a half a mile down there. They got a church where you can rent out and you can get married in, and you know, stuff like that. But good people, I just want to give y'all a video, you know, a little update. I am out in the public and everything, and I just want to give y'all an update on this place right here. It's called Farnsley Memorial, and you know, look it up and everything. But I'm gonna get on out of here. Peace. Be good. Be careful. Bye.